The Apex Igbo socio-political organization, Ohanaeze, on Tuesday described Nnamdi Kanu, leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, as senseless and useless. Ohanaeze's Secretary General, Barrister Uche Okuku, said Kanu's claim that Buhari is fake was rubbish and a senseless allegation which should be discarded. The IPOB leader keeps alleging that Buhari was dead and replaced by a Sudanese. Kanu claims that the person allegedly fronting as Nigerian president is a foreigner wearing a mask that looks like Buhari. However, Okuku, in a chat with Daily Post, maintained that the IPOB leader was putting the Southeast in trouble with his conspiracy theories. According to Okuku, when a man has no mandate to speak for the people, you ignore him. When he is doing something that is unreasonable and illogical, you ignore him. So having said these three things, Kanu is saying something that is unreasonable and illogical. He has no mandate from anybody to speak for Igbo people, and he can't prove what he's saying. So there is no need to make him popular by rearresting him. As Masha Harris' lawyer, I met with Buhari in Kaduna in 2005, where I spent 3 days. Also, I met Buhari last year in Aba, and when they mentioned my name as the secretary of Ohanaeze, he recollected that I met with him in 2005. I'm talking about 14 years ago. And he recollected when I met him in Aso Rock and presented the case of Igbos that had re-endorsed him. He recollected that I met him in Aba. Can a man who is cloned recollect something? So Nnamdi Kanu is talking absolute rubbish and is senseless and useless. He's putting the Igbos into more trouble. Okay, this is interesting. Say Nnamdi Kanu is putting the Igbos in more trouble. Meanwhile, he said Nnamdi does not have speaker for the Igbo people. And you and I know that today, the Igbo people, at least 90 something percent of the Igbos, they listen, they respect him, they obey his order, or they listen to him, let me just put it that way, more than all the politicians put together in the Southeast. So what are we talking about? That he met Buhari. Of course, it is only Nnamdi Kanu that will be able to say or confirm what he said. And he has said, let them challenge him. And my own opinion is that let them arrest Nnamdi Kanu so that at least he will be able to tell the whole world how he got to know what he knows and what he has been claiming about. Since how many years nobody seemed to arrest him or say anything about that. But most of the things happening, around the presidency, it's giving a lot of people to have a kind of second thought. But where everybody's entitled to what they believe or not. Just like he said, he has his own opinion. Nnamdi Kanu has his own opinion, but those two things that he just said, I just want to address that Nnamdi Kanu does not have the mandate to speak on behalf of the Igbos. He does not have a whatever it takes, of which he himself he knows. Recently there's a statement credited to Asiwaju Bola Tinubu that if they will support the Igbos if only they can drop their Biafra agitation. And also what Ohanaeze stands for is for Igbo presidency, and I think that is what he's talking about, that Nnamdi Kanu is going to put the Igbos into trouble because in as much they are agitating for Biafra, definitely they were like, oh, what do you people really want and what have you? And those are the things that have been blocking. This agitation has really been causing an hindrance to them to get the presidency, which I don't think is even a problem in the first place, because if they know how to play their politics, like I always ask, they have Igbos in all the political parties, whether big party or smaller parties. You have Igbos there. So do they always tell them to sit at the back when they're having their meetings? So I don't know what they discuss. I don't know why is it that they don't give them that recognition. Maybe because they feel that, oh, your people don't even vote for us. Even if you take the presidency to you people, will your people be ready to do or to vote for the party or for us, or as the case may be? I don't know how they do their things there. So it's really surprising. Well,
To me, it's surprising because they are the ones that are in that party. We have a likes of many of them. Egbunayano, Ngige is there. Um, Oji Zokalu that was sentenced, joined them halfway. What is this man's name? Rucha Sokorocha, many of them, Osita Okechuku, many of them that I cannot even bigger shots than these ones that I've even mentioned. I don't know what they discuss with them in the party that they always talk about, oh, Igbos do not get this, they don't want them to get the presidency and what have you. And the question you need to ask yourselves, like I always ask people now, whether Biafra or whether those who are claiming Biafra and those who are still Nigeria or whatever, we, as we speak now, we are all Nigerians. For the now, we are all Nigerians unless if something happens, which they are working towards. So let us even ask ourselves the truth, honest question. All this while, what have we achieved? What has been debarring us from not getting what we or where we need to get to, even as a country? Because just like I said, everybody see within the Nigeria umbrella. But what have we gained? Nothing. It's just this seat, this seat, this seat. You know, it's like these are our leaders at all levels, whether from all this, let me say, the six geopolitical zones. It's like they have used the country as a collateral because in the outside world people always talk about, oh, the Western, they have really, they are manipulating us and whatever. You can't even blame people who are saying that, because what is happening at that level, it's like all of them, they have a one kind of a cartel they belong to that is even different from normal human beings, normal people, daily, normal day-to-day people across the world, whether you are white, whether you are black, normal day-to-day people, those who are at the end of affairs in all over the world. It's like they have a one cartel that we ordinary people might not really understand. So asking ourselves that a pertinent questions, even as we claim, as we are still one Nigeria, what can we say we have achieved? Of course, everybody, just trying to uh make things or say things that will favor them, and what they are talking about is not all about the masses. It's all about individual or group of people deceiving people here and there across the world. That is just the way I see it. So let's hear what people are saying concerning what this Ohanaeze man saying that all the things that Nnamdi Kanu have said, that they are baseless and they don't really make sense and they don't really make meaning, because he met Buhari 14 years ago and Buhari could still recollect that he met him and they did all of those. Someone said, I now understand that your mother was, dealt with by Fulani man before you were born. That is why you don't reason well by calling our leader senseless man. So what you said is the reason why Buhari has rejected the Igbos and refused to use them in his government. It's only favor seekers like you that sees nothing wrong in marginalization of the Igbos. If you and your Fulani masters think Kanu does not have followers, conduct a referendum so as to stop all these claims once and for all. This guy is a compound fool. Who gives you secretary to Ohanaeze? He's creating awareness for the present administration to recognize him. He has missed timing, selfish people. Okay. Mr. So-called secretary, believe it or not, Hausa will use you and your group and dump you as they dumped Senator Oji Uzo Kalu. We recognize nothing like a Ohanaeze Ndigbo. What we recognize is Nnamdi Kanu and IPOP, nothing more, because Ohanaeze Ndigbo is seeking money from Aso Rock. They are not serious people. There's no name in Igbo like Okuku. The name is fake. It is Hausa Fulani talking, not an Igbo man. May God, this one is really cursing them. You are not serious. You called President come out and Professor himself selfless. What's this one saying? Um, Someone says, it is up to Yoruba and Hausa Fulani to tell the way about of their president and his chief of staff. As for Igbos, anyone criticizing Nnamdi Kanu is simply seeking an attention from the north,
As for we Igbos, Kanu has done and still counting has done more good than harm. If this Buhari is from Sudan, he will not remember to punish Igbos like this because of what he suffered during Biafra War. As someone said, my brother, do you know the meaning of a okuku in Igbo? It is Igbo, and in English it means ow. So what do you think? Yes, you eat the hammer on the nail. If you say that Nnamdi Kanu is senseless, how then a senseless man is saying something that is denying you, a sensible man, your rights, and is saying is putting you, the sensible man, into trouble? Does it make sense to you? If you don't have anything to say, it is better you keep quiet than to say something that will make you sound stupid. So guys, let us hear your opinion concerning what this Okuku has said. Leave your comment below and let's have